We back, baby. Part 3, $1 million worth of game, episode 106, Jada Kiss. But before we get into that, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's till 2 times, bluecollarcash.com. Make sure you go to the website. It's bluecollarcash.com, BLUCOLLARDCASH.com. Let's get it.
When you hot, man, like I said, man, pass that heat the fuck off, man, because I don't give a fuck who you is. Nobody's always gonna be hot, man. And you gonna have,
Unless you kiss a fabulous, them niggas been hot for 40 years.
Listen, man.
Kiss, you been doing this shit. You been hot forever, man.
Forever.
When the fuck you gonna cool down?
When the bills stop coming.
When the bills stop coming. Long as the bills come on the first, you gonna be hot, huh?
Facts.
That's what's up.
But what I love when I see about older artists is that we're starting to really get our rock star shit off. And when I say rock star shit, I'm talking about how the rock stars, the motherfuckers be performing 60 years old. Like our shit, we gotta stop limiting our shit and stopping our shit. Like dudes gotta keep getting on tour, keep going the fuck overseas. Cause this motherfucker be the shit over here 5 years ago, but he ain't never go overseas yet. It's a bunch of paper over there. It's a bunch of paper over there. You get a whole new life over that motherfucker. So it's about just reconnecting. Now let me ask you something. When you was writing that shit and you was going at Beans, right? When y'all was going back and forth, one of the greatest Jones, because at the time when y'all was going at it, it wasn't about y'all niggas. It was about some lyrics and y'all just going at each other. I don't think you wanted to fuck Beans up or Beans wanted to fuck you up when you all seen each other. It was just about we gonna do this shit. Where was your mind at when you was writing that shit? Did you have any who was around? What was the vibe like when you was writing that shit?
Believe it or not, out of all the 50 and the Beans one really hurt it. It taught me, put it like this, the shit with Beans made the shit with 50
Easy.
a layup. Yeah, it made it because my feelings was in it. But see, my shit, he really caught me with a left hook. I knew that they was behind that. The bosses that didn't just come from him because it had nowhere to come from. You know what I mean?
Gotta handle
So, yeah, so that one fucked me up, so I had to go. And when I went in, my feelings was in it. So when you hear on Checkmate, I say I ain't mad. I feel fucking marvelous. You know what I mean? I went in on a different thing. But yeah, the Seagull shit fucked me up because I was there. We was there. We, when we did Reservoir Dogs, it was like the stamping of Mac.
Absolutely.
When we got in the lab, Hov yo, this is Mac. Even though we met him before, I think, and just made him dump. He was dumping, and we yo, Hov, nigga's nice. Stop making him rap. And then we went in the booth and made Reservoir Dogs. So when I heard him say the Sun Kiss or whatever he said, that shit, I was like, where'd I come from? So I went in there a little angry, and it was still whatever it was, but it prepared me for the next one because I wasn't angry at all. I was just,
And we said, okay, this shit is for the sport now.
yeah, can't go in there with feelings, and you can hear the difference when you don't really, when your feelings ain't into.
Yeah, because that was legendary. Now you know what I find interesting. I find interesting that in hip hop, you hear people talk about a lot of people, a lot of CEOs, a lot of motherfuckers that was this, that, and third. Nobody never mentioned D&Y. It's crazy. What they done.
A crazy run.
What they done was nobody
You know why? Because it's from the mud. They revolutionized the game. They put people in position that just came home from doing 20 years, and they did it. Whatever was the manuscript of way to do it, they ripped that shit up and made their own way to do it. You know what I mean? Which they should be acknowledged and always, spoke about when they speak of the great CEOs and legendary labels. But, you know what I mean? That's just how it go when you come from where we come from.
Because them niggas was
But the real niggas
they
the real
put numbers
people,
on boards.
The real people know they
Right.
put a dent in the game. They made a huge impact.
I mean, for a period of time, they ran the game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? They had the hottest producer. They had the hottest artist. They was putting out. You feel what I'm saying? So,
Marketing crazy. Million bandanas, million niggas, dogs, spikes. You know, so.
Absolutely.
And that Cash Money Rough Rider tour was unbelievable, I heard.
Yeah.
That shit was unbelievable, I heard.
Shit was incredible. He was on there.
What was the best tour you was ever part of?
It was either that or the No Way Out tour for me.
Yeah.
You know, because No Way Out was our first time actually being on tour, so we was learning on a whim.
Right.
Shout out to Junior Mafia. They really showed us how to work the road and, you know, buy throwaway underclothes and how to wear sweatsuits on your day off and, you know what I mean, figure it out, because we ain't fucking know what was it. It was like new niggas in jail that they ain't know nobody. We just had to figure that shit out. They pulled us, they was like the OGs, now you gotta do this, you gotta buy shit from Walmart, you gotta, alright, then we figured it out.
And the Walmart runs on tours, they be so precious, don't they?
Just be happy.
Nigga, you be on that fucking bus,
Can't wait to get to Walmart.
Your balls, boy. You talk about saltines? Oh boy, them motherfucker, you have the mustiest nuts. You been on a tour bus for 82 fucking cities. You just laying down, you get up, you play PlayStation, you lay back
Listen
down.
to every song, I read books, I did everything you
You
can
was
do.
gelling on
Still
it.
ain't there. Yeah, that should be guilt.
But you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy now? Artists from out the gate, they want a motherfucking plane. Not a PJ, but they just flying regular first class from here to there, y'all.
Now, the first initial promo tour is in a custom van.
Absolutely.
You know, fucking tour buses. You gotta earn the bus.
You with that big ass white
First shit
van.
is the van. Yeah, you know, you gotta
You gotta
work
sleep
your
on
way
the
up.
long seat.
You gotta work your way up to the bus.
Y'all niggas packed in there like motherfucking
You know what I mean? These
a
new
Puerto
niggas,
Rican
they-
apartment down
They
low.
skipped all that.
They got it made.
They hopping straight on Delta or straight on PJs. I mean, watch your taxes in a few years.
Hey.
Be mindful of your taxes hopping on PJs. Collecting all them cash from them cash shows. That shit will come back to bite you in the ass, young boys.
Hey,
I'm just telling you from experience.
hey, you know what's crazy though? Is that these niggas don't be having no record sold and be on PGs, man. What the fuck is
That's what makes me a little nervous. Like, I be happy for them, but I be nervous because I just hope.
The man.
Yeah, I just don't think some of them are mindful. Which, when you're young, you're supposed to fuck some money. That's just a part of the, whatever
That's a part of
it
the
is.
cycle.
If you're an athlete, if you're a violinist, whatever you do, if you're young and money is coming in rapito, you're gonna fuck some of it up. But you gotta learn after a while to, you know, prioritize and situate your money correctly.
Absolutely, cause quarantine, boy, and this COVID shit will expose a lot of motherfuckers, man. Never thought who didn't have their shit right and who thought that it was gonna be peaches and cream for the rest of your motherfucking life.
A lot of niggas downgraded cribs, cars, them big bricks of money that was on the gram, them shits got used for sanitizing, paper towels, shit with, a lot of shit changed to it. That shit exposed a lot of shit. Oh, man, them big bricks of money you seeing niggas on the gram with, them shits with the pancake mix.
All that shit.
All type shit.
What the toilet paper and fucking
Jello.
paper towel with
Oh,
waters and shit. Shit got crazy during quarantine. Like, how much money you think you lost as far as shit went? A lot, right?
I definitely lost a nice grip, but thanks to y'all too. And my man Big Trill too. Definitely made.
I hope y'all catching this game, man. They basically letting y'all know, man. Like I've been trying to tell y'all, them taxes is a bitch. See it 2 times Blue Collar Cash. Make sure you go to the website, subscribe. We coming back with part 4. Jada Kiss, $1 million worth of game. Yeah, I'm about to pay more attention. I check my stocks out and shit. Feel me?